My dear friends, have you ever looked at someone and felt something deep in your heart, but you're afraid to believe it might be real? Maybe you've been through heartbreak. Maybe you've been lied to, ghosted, or used. You've prayed for someone special, someone real, but you still wonder, God, is there really someone out there just for me? Let me tell you something powerful today. Yes, there is. God hasn't forgotten you. He's not late. And when He sends the right person, you won't have to chase them, beg for love, or question your worth. You'll know because the signs will be clear. This message isn't just a video. It's an answer to that silent prayer you whispered when no one else was listening. Today, you'll learn the 5 powerful signs that God has picked someone special just for you, and it might change how you see love and faith forever. Are you ready? Let's begin. Sign 1. They draw you closer to God, not away from Him. When God picks someone special just for you, one of the strongest signs is this. They don't pull you away from your faith. They pull you deeper into it. They don't distract you from God. They help you grow closer to Him. And that's not just a small thing. That's everything. Because the person who is truly meant for you will understand that your relationship with God is the most important relationship in your life. They won't compete with it. They won't ignore it. They will respect it, protect it, and help it grow. In a world where so many relationships are based on feelings, looks, money, or temporary attraction, it's rare to find someone who actually cares about your soul. But when God sends the right person, they will care more about your salvation than your status. They'll ask, "Have you prayed today?" They'll want to pray with you. They won't make fun of your faith. They won't call you too religious. Instead, they'll say, "Let's pray about it together," or "Let's trust God with this." That's love. That's rare. That's divine. Let's be real. Some of us have been in relationships where we felt like we had to hide our faith just to keep someone around. We stopped going to church because they didn't want to go. We stopped reading the Bible because they rolled their eyes. We stayed quiet about our convictions because we didn't want to start a fight. But the truth is, when God sends someone special, you won't have to dim your light to keep them. They'll want to shine with you. They'll support your walk with God and even challenge you in a loving way to go higher, believe deeper, and live better. That kind of relationship is different. It doesn't just feel good. It feels right. It doesn't bring guilt or shame. It brings freedom, peace, and joy. You feel stronger when you're with them, not weaker. You feel closer to God, not further. And you begin to realize something beautiful. This isn't just a relationship. This is a calling. They will encourage your purpose. They'll remind you that you're chosen, not forgotten. They'll push you toward your calling, not away from it. If God called you to sing, they'll ask to hear your voice. If He called you to lead, they'll support your leadership. If you've been hurt in the past, they'll pray for your healing, not use your pain against you. This person won't feed your fear. They'll feed your faith. And no, they won't be perfect. They may have their own flaws, their own story, their own battles. But you'll notice something special. They take your faith seriously because they take God seriously. They want a relationship that honors God, not just one that looks good on Instagram. They're not in it just for fun. They're in it for the future. And their love doesn't feel like a game. It feels like a gift. You'll also notice the conversations change. Instead of just talking about parties, money, or followers, you'll start talking about purpose, dreams, and destiny. You'll share your fears, your hopes, your goals. And more importantly, you'll talk about God, not as a distant idea, but as the center of everything you both believe in. You'll pray together, cry together, worship together, and through it all, you'll grow. You'll find that being with them feels like peace. And I don't mean peace that comes from comfort. I mean peace that comes from the presence of God. You'll realize that being with the right person doesn't just change your relationship status, it changes your spiritual life. You pray more, you forgive faster, you trust deeper, Not because they're perfect, but because they push you closer to the one who is. This person doesn't just love you, they love God with you. And that's the key. Because when two people love God first, they learn how to truly love each other. That kind of love isn't based on mood swings or emotions. It's based on grace, patience, and truth. It's built on something eternal. That's the kind of love that lasts. And maybe you haven't seen that yet. Maybe you've only known relationships that left you empty, broken, confused. But don't let that make you think God doesn't have someone better. He does. And when He sends them, they will be different. They'll speak life, not drama. They'll push you forward, not hold you back. They'll love your spirit, not just your looks. So if someone is drawing you closer to God, not out of pressure, but out of love, that's not a small sign. That's a God-sized confirmation. That's the kind of person who might just be your answer to prayer. And if you're already with someone who shares your faith, who prays with you, who encourages your walk with Christ, then thank God. Cherish that. Protect that. Because the world needs more couples who aren't just in love with each other, but in love with God together. And if you're still waiting, don't give up. Don't lower your standards. Don't settle for someone who tolerates your faith when God has someone who will celebrate it. Keep trusting. Keep praying. Keep growing. Because when the time is right and your heart is ready, God will bring someone into your life who doesn't pull you away from Him. They'll walk with you toward Him. And that's how you'll know they're the one. Sign 2. You feel a deep sense of peace when you're with them. There's something powerful, something almost holy about the kind of peace that comes when you're with someone God has chosen just for you. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's not full of confusion or chaos. It's quiet. It's steady. It's strong. It feels like coming home to a place you didn't even know you were missing. When God places someone in your life, one of the clearest signs is how peaceful you feel when you're around them. You won't have to overthink every word, every message, or every moment. You won't lie awake at night wondering where you stand. You won't be stuck in a cycle of guessing, stressing, or second-guessing your worth. You'll feel calm, seen, and safe. That's what peace from God feels like. It wraps around your heart and reminds you that real love doesn't confuse you. Real love confirms you. This kind of person won't make you feel like love is a test you have to pass. You won't feel like you have to constantly prove your worth to stay in their life. You won't feel emotionally drained after every conversation. Instead, their presence will feel like a breath of fresh air. Their words will be gentle. Their actions will be consistent. They'll give you room to be human, flawed, imperfect, and still worthy of love. And somehow, when you're with them, you'll feel like all the noise in your mind goes quiet. You'll stop overthinking. You'll stop doubting yourself. You'll stop preparing for the worst. Because their love is not based on conditions or performance. It's rooted in something deeper. It's rooted in God. You may have experienced relationships before that left you broken. Maybe you've been with people who were hot and cold, loving you one day, ignoring you the next. Maybe you know what it feels like to carry anxiety in your chest every time the phone rings. Maybe you've begged God to send you someone different, someone gentle, someone peaceful, someone real. If so, this is your confirmation. When God sends the right one, peace will be one of the first things you notice. That peace is not a coincidence. It's not chemistry. It's spiritual alignment. It's God whispering to your heart, "This is safe. This is steady. This is me." The Bible says in Philippians 4:7 that the peace of God surpasses all understanding. That kind of peace doesn't always make sense to the world. Other people might question why you're so calm. They might say, "It's too soon," or "It's too different." But deep down, you'll know this is what it's supposed to feel like. It's not forced. It's not fake. It's not filled with fear. It's full of calm. It brings you closer to God, not further from Him. It helps you feel more grounded, not more anxious. It makes you want to grow, heal, forgive, and love deeper, not because you have to, but because you finally feel safe enough to. You'll also notice that this kind of person doesn't bring drama into your life. They're not interested in playing games, keeping score, or proving a point. They value peace just like you do. They don't get pleasure out of making you feel small or insecure. In fact, they protect your peace like it's sacred, because to them it is. They understand that your heart has been through battles. They understand that trust takes time. So they show up with consistency, with honesty, with softness, with strength. And in doing so, they help restore the parts of you that were once afraid of love. God is not the author of confusion. If someone constantly leaves you feeling unsure, if you're always stressed or afraid they might leave, you need to stop and ask yourself, is this God's peace or just my fear trying to hold on to someone I was never meant to keep? When God sends the right one, your soul will breathe easier. You'll feel lighter. You'll laugh more freely. You won't be waiting for the next heartbreak to hit. You'll finally start to believe that maybe, just maybe, love doesn't have to hurt. It's not just about emotional peace either. You'll feel spiritual peace, like your prayers are being answered, like God is smiling over this connection. You'll feel confirmation in your spirit even if the world around you doesn't understand it. There may still be challenges. No relationship is perfect, but the foundation is different. You'll handle problems together, not against each other. You'll pray through storms instead of panicking. You'll have faith in each other's hearts, even in hard seasons. That kind of peace can't be faked. It comes from God, and it lasts through time. So if you're with someone now and you constantly feel anxious, confused, or emotionally exhausted, take a step back. God never meant for love to feel like a battlefield every single day. Yes, love takes work. Yes, every relationship will have struggles. But the right person won't make you feel like you're fighting just to be seen. They'll see you, choose you, and protect your peace because they value your soul. That's what love looks like when it's been sent from heaven. It brings peace, not pressure. It brings calm, not confusion. It brings healing, not harm. And if you haven't found this kind of peace yet, don't settle. Wait for the one God sends. Wait for the one who feels like prayer, not punishment. Wait for the one who makes your heart rest, not race. That kind of love is real. That kind of love is worth it. And when it finally comes, you'll know, because for the first time in a long time, your soul will be still. Sign 3. They support your purpose, not just your potential. God doesn't send people into your life just to admire you. He sends people to align with your calling. When someone is truly sent by God, they won't just hype you up. They'll hold you accountable. They'll remind you of who you are and why you were created. They won't be jealous of your dreams. They'll cheer them on. They'll speak life into your purpose. If you feel called to lead, they'll encourage your leadership. If you're gifted to write, teach, or create, they'll make space for your gifts to grow. Real love doesn't compete, it completes. When God picks someone for you, they will help unlock the parts of you that have been hidden by fear or past pain. They will see your purpose as a gift, not a threat. They'll say, "How can I support you?" Not, "Why do you want to do that?" You'll feel free to be who God made you to be, and that's priceless. Sign 4. They choose you daily, not just when it's easy. Love is not just about butterflies and good days. Real love is proven when it's hard. When someone is truly picked by God, they don't run at the first sign of struggle. They stay. They choose you not just when it's fun, but when it's frustrating. They show up on the bad days, not just the holidays. They don't ghost you when life gets hard. They lean in, and even when things are uncomfortable, they communicate with maturity and grace. God's love is consistent. And when someone reflects that in how they treat you, it's a powerful sign they're part of God's plan for your life. You won't feel like an option with them. You'll feel chosen, not just for what you give them, but for who you are. They won't love you conditionally. They'll love you through the changes, the challenges, and the growth. That kind of love reflects God's love, and it lasts. Sign 5. They love you in a way that heals, not hurts. Some love stories break you, others build you. When God picks someone for you, their love will feel like healing. It won't reopen old wounds. It will help them close. You'll find yourself smiling more and crying less. You'll trust again, not because it's easy, but because they make it safe. They won't manipulate you. They won't gaslight you. They won't make you question your worth. They will speak kindness, offer patience, and walk with humility. You won't feel like you have to perform to be loved. You'll be free to be yourself and still feel fully loved. That kind of love doesn't just come from human strength. It's powered by God's grace. And when you experience it, you'll know it's different. It's rare. It's sacred. Their love will bring healing to parts of you that you thought were forever broken. That's when you'll know this isn't just love. It's God's answer to prayer. So if these signs touched your heart today, if even one of them felt like it was speaking directly to you, then maybe it's time to pause and reflect on what God is doing behind the scenes of your life. Maybe you've been praying, waiting, hoping, and even crying in secret, wondering when it will be your turn. But hear this, God is not blind to your tears. He sees your patience. He hears your prayers, and He hasn't forgotten you. The kind of love He has for you is intentional. It's not rushed. It's not random. And when He sends the one who's meant for you, you won't have to force it, fake it, or fear it. You'll know because their love will draw you closer to God, bring you peace, support your purpose, choose you daily, and begin to heal parts of your soul you thought would always be broken. So hold on to hope. Keep your standards high and your heart surrendered to God. He's writing your story, and it's going to be beautiful. And if this message encouraged you today, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. There's so much more coming that will lift your spirit, strengthen your faith, and remind you that God's timing is always perfect.